You may recognize him from shows like Supernatural, Modern Family, Veronica Mars, and more, but we are here to talk to Adam Rose about his brand new Netflix show. Stay tuned.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz...
Hey, we get like a cool little intro dance song. For those who don't know, we were dancing before the show came on. Hey guys, welcome to AfterBuzz TV. I am Nakia Monet, and this is AfterBuzz's mini spotlight on. And of course, I'm not sitting here by myself because I'm sitting here with the one and only Adam Rose.
Yeah.
Yay! Adam, thank you so much for being here.
I'm very excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but we're going to definitely talk about your brand new show on Netflix, Merry, Happy, or whatever. Which is all about the holidays, and this is the holiday season.
Yeah.
We just passed Thanksgiving, and now we're going into Christmas.
I'm excited.
So before we get into it, how was your Thanksgiving break?
It was lovely. Me and my wife went to Georgia. My brother and his family live there, and so and now my parents are actually retiring and moving there too.
Okay, Georgia.
Yeah, and so we went there and hung out with the family. It was great.
That is awesome.
Ate a lot of food.
I was gonna say, do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Well, my dad does most of the cooking for the holidays, and he overcooks. So I have like 5 favorite dishes.
Really?
None of which are turkey.
That's
None
good.
Of which are,
Listen.
Yeah. I like all the side dishes
I'm
on Thanksgiving.
a side dish girl as well.
He makes all sorts of stuff. Meatballs. He'll make other birds too. Chicken and, make like, the sweet potato thing with the marshmallow. It's a whole thing.
My God. So I'm coming to Georgia next year.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you so
invited.
much for the invite.
Of course.
Fam, I'm coming. Rose family, I'm on my way. Sounded like an amazing Thanksgiving.
No, we had a good time.
And now we're going into Christmas, and you are starring in a brand new show on Netflix.
Yes.
Happy, Merry, whatever.
Merry, Happy.
Merry,
whatever.
Happy, or whatever.
There's a lot of it's words in different orders.
So let's do that.
People get confused.
Merry, Happy.
Merry, Happy,
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Happy, Merry, Happy. No, we want to get that right. So for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about the show.
So the show is about a somewhat a tight-knit family that is kind of thrown for a loop when the youngest daughter brings home a new guy for the first time for their Christmas break. And so you see the family kind of dealing with the new kid on the block, as well as the in-laws trying to kind of catch him up on what the dish is with the family, and trying to prepare him for the awkward situations he's going to find himself in. And
That sounds so good. I feel like that's every household when it comes to the holidays.
If you've got a significant other and you've ever been to their house and had to kind of like integrate into their traditions and their family, then I think you will relate. And also just celebrating the holidays with your family, I think everybody will kind of find parallels between this family and their family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're playing Todd.
Yes.
Who is Todd, and where does Todd fit into this family?
So Todd, so the series stars Dennis Quaid, and I play his son-in-law.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm married to one of his daughters, Patsy, played by Siobhan Murphy, who's incredible. So hilarious. And yeah, he's a dentist. He's the only Jew in the family. That ends up kind of coming into play in the story during the first season. And yeah, he's a little nebbishy, gets himself into some awkward situations. He's always kind of like sucking up to the father-in-law, and then talking smack behind their back.
Because that's what happens when you have in-laws.
Happens. You got to vent a little bit. You got to vent. So yeah, it's a fun character to play.
That is awesome. You did mention Dennis Quaid, and I seen an interview with him when he said he's never been on a sitcom before.
This was his first one, yeah.
I was going to say, so how, because you've been on a few sitcoms, and
No, actually, this was my first. I mean, I've done comedy shows before. You've done comedy? Yeah, I've done a bunch of comedy, but this was my first, what's called multi-camera comedy, where there's a studio audience and they're laughing, and it's the first time I've ever done something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's, okay, you're right, because so this is sitcom where there will be like the audience. I'm thinking like Modern Family, which is more comedy, but it's not sitcom.
Totally, and I've done a ton of those. This was, Merry Happy Whatever was actually my my 30th television show.
Look at that. Come on, 30. Let's clap it up for 30.
Yeah.
Woo, dirty 30. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
I was going to say, so being that this is a sitcom and it's comedy, is that something that turned you on to this project when you heard about it, or?
Sure. I mean, I'm always jumping at the chance to do some comedy. Also, Tucker Cawley created it, who I knew from Everybody Loves Raymond, and I had already been a big fan of his. Jeff Greenberg was the casting director, or is the casting director, and I had worked with him on Modern Family, and so we had a relationship already, and so I was very excited to go in and audition, and the script was hilarious. I had a good time in the room, and it all worked out.
It's funny. It's such a great binge-worthy show.
Totally. I've binged it twice now. Once on our own, once with the family. And I'm reading a lot of great comments on Twitter, people binging it for the second and third time. It's cool.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So do you have a preference over like drama or comedy, of things that you like to act in?
As far as like performing?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I enjoy both, and I've been lucky enough to do a fair amount of both. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, comedies are fun because you get to go to work and make people laugh all day, but dramas are fun too because you can make people cry.
Exactly. It's a whole different range, and you can bring out so many different emotions in people, or you can be an asshole, and people can really hate you, and that's how good it is.
And it's fun to play an asshole.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say asshole?
We can do asshole.
Yes.
That's the last.
Did you say we could do asshole?
And we are done. No.
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap.
See you guys later.
Promoting a happy family. We can say that, but that's it.
All right, cool. Well,
but it's good to play.
We'll leave it at asshole.
We'll leave it at asshole. I was reading on, because I'm a stalker and I'm a good stalker, so I was on your Instagram and reading all the great comments and online, and it seems like the fans really love it and love Todd. How have the fans been reacting to the show and to your character?
I've been reading a lot of love for the outlaw in-laws, as we fondly refer to ourselves. The in-laws in the family, played by me and Elizabeth Ho, who plays Joy, and Brent Morin plays Matt, the new guy in town. And we kind of have our little club. And so we have our own scenes kind of separate from the family when we kind of sneak away to vent. And people really enjoy the three of our dynamic, and we have fun playing off each other. And so it's a good time with those two.
It's awesome. I'm already seeing memes with the in-laws and the outlaws, which I think is hilarious.
Oh yeah, we're memeable. We've been gifted and memes.
You guys have been gifted memes.
Somebody turned us into Legos.
What? I seen that.
That was cool. That was cool.
Look at that.
I'm a Lego fan, so it was nice.
Listen, I know myself, because it's a really good show, and the fans have kind of been asking for season 2.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
If there is a season 2, would it be a different holiday, or would you prefer to see a different holiday? Because this is merry, happy, whatever.
Whatever, right. So I think originally there was talk of it being kind of a different holiday every season, or different times of the year. But as time goes on, I think what I've been hearing, at least, is that if we do another season, it'll be Christmas again.
Nice.
I think. And I think that would be cool, too, because then you kind of get to... kind of touch base with this family every year and see what they've been up to that entire year, kind of catch up with them, see how their lives have changed, see what's progressed. And it can be kind of a tradition that people watch the show with their family during the holidays. I think it's kind of nice. I
think it's awesome, too. So I'm hoping for a season. I know you guys are going to get a season 2.
Wow.
And it's good to put into the holiday, the holiday book, and something for us to watch every Christmas and Thanksgiving, because it's all looped in. So.
Exactly. Yeah, everybody's off. Once Thanksgiving hits, everybody's kind of checked out until New Year's.
So, I told you earlier, I am corny. I love the holidays.
Me too.
So we're going to do some holiday icebreakers. Because it's just fun.
Yes.
And you're on a really cool holiday show, so why not?
Yeah.
Okay, so since you're on a cool Christmassy show, what are your 3 favorite holiday or Christmas movies / shows?
Okay. We always watch Home Alone.
Classic.
we always watch Scrooged.
Oh, I like that.
I love Scrooged.
Good.
That's like my personal favorite.
Yeah.
And then my wife insists on watching Die Hard because she loves Die Hard, and she says that that's a Christmas movie, and I believe her when she says that.
Listen, you believe everything your wife says.
I believe everything she says.
And Die
Yes.
Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. That's right. Right, honey?
Shake your
It
head.
is.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
Wifeys always win.
Yes, she is.
What is your favorite holiday?
Honestly, it's probably, I'm Jewish, but it's probably Christmas.
Hey.
Because, and listen, not to hate on Hanukkah. I love Hanukkah.
We love Hanukkah.
Hanukkah's fun. 8 crazy nights. But Christmas, there's some, and I grew up in New York too.
Okay,
So
same.
there's some, really?
I'm from Brooklyn.
No way!
Come on.
Oh my God! All right, so you know what I'm talking about when I say that Christmas in New York City is like special. You know what I
It's
mean?
so special.
You got the Christmas music. You're walking by people selling pine trees.
Everything. There's
you
like
know,
the
so you
snow
smell
that never gets
the
clean.
snow, which turns gray and sometimes yellow.
But we love it as New Yorkers.
There's something really special about all the lights and the trees
Yeah.
and the music in New York City during the holidays. And I think growing up there, it made me kind of fall in love with Christmas. And I was always a little jealous of kids who celebrated Christmas
And I feel like we were jealous of kids who celebrated Hanukkah.
because we got 8 days of it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, grass is always greener.
Listen,
Grass is
hey,
always greener.
what can you do?
But yeah, Christmas in New York made me fall in love with Christmas.
That's amazing. I love Christmas. Halloween and Christmas are my favorites.
Oh,
So that's why
Halloween.
Nightmare Before Christmas
Halloween in New York too.
is... Halloween in New York is amazing.
Unbelievable also.
Everything in New York's amazing.
I mean,
Let's be
if you
biased.
can make it to New York,
Listen.
we highly suggest.
Home Alone 2, they were not lying about New York City and Christmas.
No,
it's a great place.
It is.
You are married in real life.
Yes.
So if there's one place where you can spend the holidays with your in-laws, where would it be?
Oh man, like anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world.
Well, okay. Well, me and my wife just got back from an Italy trip.
Ooh.
We got married in 2018,
Wow,
but we
congrats.
thank you, but we waited. We had to wait a little over a year to go on our honeymoon, and so we just got back from Italy a
Nice.
few weeks ago, and Florence probably.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Florence is unbelievable. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
The food is amazing. Walking around there is just like, it's just an amazing experience.
That's
so
awesome.
I think if I were picking anywhere in the world, I would love to bring our families there. That would be really cool.
That's so cool. And I'm putting that on my list because I want to go to Italy next year for my birthday. I just
go.
didn't know where.
Oh, go.
So Florence is on
my
the
number
list.
one, and Rome was great.
Okay.
And I think Rome, you got to go to. You got to see the Colosseum.
Yeah.
And you want to see the Vatican and the Sistine Chapel.
Right.
We did that stuff. That was fun. But Florence is
Florence.
like.
Okay.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
a cool family trip. I like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Of course, you worked on this amazing show, but you have something else coming up too. You're working on LA's Finest, Gabrielle Union and
Yeah.
Jessica Alba. Can you speak
Yeah.
about that a little bit?
So, okay, I don't know how much I can say, but
Right.
yeah. I'm
We don't want to get you in trouble.
I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm
but,
just stating what's fact, what
Yes.
I seen online.
Yeah. So I am playing a character. First of all, I'm very excited to be working on LA's Finest. It's
Such a good
cool,
show.
It's a really cool show. 2 badass female leads.
Hell yeah.
And the honestly, the look of that show is incredible. They really do a good job making it cinematic, and it's incredible. And they've got a great cast. Okay. Who do I play on LA's Finest? What can I say?
What can you say?
Yeah, so I play a guy who just got out of jail
Okay.
and who feels he was wrongly convicted.
Okay.
And he is trying to get some justice.
Okay. That's good. I like that.
That's all I can
That's
say.
all you can say.
I think I can say that. Unless, is this live?
No.
Is this live?
It is. But we'll keep it there. Do you know when
Yeah.
it airs or when we can watch you?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's
but I
good.
do know that it's a Spectrum original.
Okay.
So you can watch it on Spectrum. The first season's already out. This is the
Nice.
second season. I think I show up in the second episode of the second season. And I don't know if they have a date yet. Maybe
Okay.
they do. If they do, let me know.
Yes.
Tweet me or something.
We will be looking out.
Yeah.
Adam, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
Before we go, let fans know where they can catch up with you, find you on social media,
Yes.
YouTube maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find find me at Real Adam Rose anywhere on Twitter or Instagram. On YouTube, Adam Rose Official. Also, I'm working on Carol's second act right now on CBS, and that'll be coming out soon too.
Nice.
And I'm very excited to be on that show. Patricia Heaton, a bunch of amazing people on that show. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Come say hi.
Yes.
Come say hi.
Make sure you guys slide into Adam's DMs and be polite, say Merry Christmas and all that good stuff.
Yes.
And congratulate him on all the great things that he's working on.
You don't have to be polite though. Because we say asshole here.
We did. We said it about 10 times, but it's all good. Adam, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you
I really
so
do
much for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Of course, anytime. You are more than welcome to come back anytime.
All right, I'll just hang out
Yes.
here.
Now you're family.
Yeah.
You're family
I'll be
now.
here tomorrow.
Of course.
All
We
right,
will be
great.
talking to Adam tomorrow.
Perfect.
I am Nakia Monet. Thank you guys so much. You can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. And thank you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and like everything AfterBuzz TV. We will see you next time on Mini Spotlight On. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.